Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the S4HANA overview session here. Let me talk you first about why learning matters. According to a study from PwC, availability of key skills is top of mind among CEOs' concerns. 55% of CEOs see being not able to innovate effectively as the key risk of skill gap on company success. McKinsey concludes in various studies that lacking skills and knowledge are the most significant barriers to digital transformation. And the transformation is 3 times likelier to be successful when organizations have invested the right amount in digital talent. But what is the effect if people have learned and skill development to drive success of digital transformation? Actually, we see 15% increase in user satisfaction when people have learned. 50% increase in value realization among SAP applications like S4HANA, SuccessFactors, or Ariba, and also a 62% reduction in support costs. So there are obvious advantages to learn. Let's talk about S4HANA and what are use cases for learning about S4HANA. First and foremost, professional growth, evaluation of products, exploring the standard product capabilities, to avoid own additional developments and take use out of this S4HANA product to the best extent possible. Also, to help and to effectively implement and to use SAP solutions. And in the end, as already told, driving high-end user satisfaction and productivity and adoption. With our learning offerings for S4HANA, we are actually targeting 2 roles in the enterprise, be it on the customer or the partner side. First, we are talking about the SAP Professional. So here we are offering digital learning and enablement services blended with instructor-led live training for project team members, consultants, administrators, and development. You can learn on your own pace with OpenSAP and Learning Hub, and you can have guided instructor-led training in a classroom, in a virtual setting, or in a blended academy, where you are partly on a training, partly learning on your own. And you can also see help and assistance on the SAP Help Portal. The SAP user mostly learns within the flow of work, embedded in SAP solutions. So here, the SAP user learns about the procedures, about the processes, but also about everything which is important to the enterprise. You can customize the learning on your own. So you can add own content and customize to your own needs to take advantage of company-specific procedures. What are the topics and examples what people are learning? Actually, the business user is taking overview classes and onboarding fundamentals. The developer, the introduction to ABAP programming on S4HANA, but also the advanced extensibility with SAP Cloud SDK. The administrator is more focused on the conversion cases and system upgrades. And the consultants are looking how to deliver a great user experience, but also how to implement different business processes in financial accounting, sourcing and procurement, sales, manufacturing, and asset management, and many others as well. When we look at some customer cases where customers are leveraging and learning about S4HANA, we have a multinational conglomerate corporation, which is using SAP Learning Hub to learn about S4HANA, to take advantage of the standard product, to move to the standard while migrating. You take Orica. They are using Learning Hub to learn about S4HANA, but also about SAP Cloud Technologies. You take Leckeland, a large customer who empowered their key users to share their knowledge with the end users within the application. You have Pemex in Mexico, where they learn about their company-specific procedures, but also in the course of their S4HANA transformation.
Hello. DSAG and ASAC have conducted a survey amongst their users about their SAP S4HANA experience, usage, implementation plans, etc. According to the survey, the majority of DSAG members, 70%, and ASAC members, 55%, are in the process of or planning to implement SAP S4HANA in the future. These latest survey findings reveal how customers are ramping up their plans to move to SAP S/4HANA. SAP Training and Adoption supports companies that plan to move to SAP S/4HANA to meet these evolving learning requirements. Customer can benefit, for example, in each phase. In the build phase, organization can reduce deployment time by 10% on average. In the run phase, 20% reduction of support calls and critical tickets. And finally, in the value realization, well-trained users impact the value drivers by 51%. With SAP Training and Adoption, you turn learning into achieving. Let me outline 3 things. First, deliver transformative business outcomes. With our offerings, you can maximize your business performance and optimize your intelligent enterprise with 30% more efficient business process teams. Second, empower innovation. Support, change, and enable your people to drive innovation. Increase gross SAP user productivity by 50%. And finally, enable people success. Monitor and maintain high productivity and adoption with SAP User Experience Management by NOAA. 671% is a 3-year average return on investment. For those who consider preparing and undertaking the transition to SAP S/4HANA, we clearly recommend reviewing our learning journeys and to start with Open SAP. Our for-free platform, open for everyone, accessible with just an email address. The perfect place to stay up to date with SAP's innovation. Whether you are looking to undertake a full learning program, such as a massive open online course, MOOC, or if you're looking for bit-sized content, micro-learning, and podcasts are available for SAP S/4HANA prospect and users. For those who aim to enable their teams prior to the rollout of SAP S/4HANA, we provide SAP S/4HANA simulations. Your team competes to solve real business problems with the only simulation that runs on a live SAP S/4HANA system. You get hands-on experience and make key business decisions as they execute multiply transaction across the business within a true-to-life competitive business setting. You experience real-time enterprise collaboration in a fun environment. That's cool.
SAP Training and Adoption supports your continuous cycle of innovation adoption, operating and administrating, as well as effectively using SAP solutions. We provide role-based enablement solutions for SAP professional roles, as well as user roles, to support your success. For SAP professionals like consultants, administrators, or developers, we provide access to digital learning platforms blended with instructor-led live training to develop and keep knowledge and skills up to date. To make it easy for our learners, we provide 27 learning journeys for SAP S/4HANA on-premise and 18 learning journeys for SAP S/4HANA Cloud. Our learning journeys are visual paths specific to role, skill level, and learning objective. You as a learner can easily identify those learning offerings that support your specific learning needs, whether it is getting an overview, becoming fully competent, or staying current. Our recommended go-to solution to equip SAP professionals with SAP knowledge and skills is SAP Learning Hub. With an SAP Learning Hub subscription, you can build and maintain your SAP S/4HANA proficiency. You can access a wealth of value ranging from learning journeys, formal and informal learning content, social learning with peers, SAP expert-led live sessions, supporting our courses, certification preparation, as well as the latest release previews from product management. And last but not least, hands-on practice with documented labs on live training systems. And all of that in multiple formats, multiple languages on one platform. Inside SAP Learning Hub, we provide 14 SAP S/4HANA related learning rooms. With more than 74,000 participants, and 500 newly answered questions every quarter. These learning rooms are perpetual classrooms in the cloud, providing peer-to-peer and social learning capabilities. In addition, we have delivered 400 live events with 11,300 participants in half year one through these learning rooms, ranging across topics like fundamentals, project readiness, procurement, finance, and sales. With SAP Live Access, you can get hands-on practice on pre-configured live SAP training systems. You can choose to either follow our documented exercises or explore the system freely. In summarizing, SAP Learning Hub is SAP's go-to solution for SAP professionals to develop and maintain their SAP knowledge and skills. It covers all solutions across the SAP portfolio and helps professionals to prepare for SAP Global Certification and to keep their knowledge current.
So we've heard that successful projects require skilled consultants. But skill building is not only about initial training, it's also about staying current with a fast-paced product innovation. So let's have a look at how you and your team can stay current with SAP S/4HANA. The good news is that everything you need is available right on SAP Learning Hub. The best place to start is the relevant SAP Learning Room. For example, for SAP S/4HANA Cloud, the SAP S/4HANA Cloud Implementation Learning Room. Here you will find a lot of very helpful information. So for example, live sessions by product experts explaining what's new already before the new release is even out. You can then drill into videos, into detailed content to find out more. A sandbox system is available for you shortly after release of the product to try out new features hands-on, right on the system. You can also collaborate with a large community of professionals and SAP experts in the SAP Learning Room community. All kinds of questions you can discuss. After you've done all that and really updated your knowledge about what's new in the new release, you can take a self-assessment right here on SAP Learning Hub. Your SAP Global Certification digital badge will be updated so you can demonstrate to your team and to the world that you are current. For example, right on LinkedIn. So with the Stay Current learning offerings in SAP Learning Hub, it's fast and easy to make sure you're always on top of what's new in SAP S/4HANA.
To fully capitalize on the power of SAP S/4HANA, your users must be onboarded, continuously trained and supported to ensure they adopt and use the solution effectively and efficiently. SAP Training and Adoption Solutions provide you with the art of the possible in the area of user onboarding, continuous enablement, and in-application performance support, as well as intelligent analytics to drive digital adoption. It is essential to provide and support users with access to continuous learning and performance support so that they can become increasingly effective and efficient with the system. Studies show that users who have the right knowledge and skills use software more accurately, more efficiently, and leading to accelerated productivity and improved performance. SAP Enable Now is SAP's recommended digital adoption platform, a comprehensive solution that delivers learning and support to help users develop the skills they need to drive digital transformation in context and time of need. With next generation in-application user assistance, it improves people's competence and confidence in the flow of their work. SAP Enable Now is pre-integrated in SAP's cloud solution, like SAP S/4HANA, including standard SAP content. You can customize SAP standard content, or you can create your own content to build specific enablement programs. You can create and deploy e-learning, user documentation, context-sensitive help, test scripts, and more, all with industry-leading simplicity and speed. To gain even deeper insights into how your users are using SAP S/4HANA, we recommend a solution called SAP User Experience Management by NOAA. With this solution, you can gain insights into the user behavior, get data-driven understanding of how your employees interact with SAP S/4HANA to identify and find specific areas of improvement and corrective action. It helps you to impact employee productivity by identifying initiatives that help improve user productivity, satisfaction, process performance and compliance, as well as reduce TCO.
Let me wrap up the session on S4HANA and learning about S4HANA. And actually there are 4 major key takeaways. The first and foremost is people make transformation to S4HANA a success. So when people are trained, be it the project teams, the administrators, the business and the key users, they drive the successful transformation to S4HANA. A flexible portfolio we offer to meet individual learning needs and learning practices. So there is plenty of material available and plenty of platforms available. You can learn in an interactive setting with a trainer, virtually or in a hybrid environment. You have possibility to explore an expert-led social and collaborative peer-to-peer learning. And there is an opportunity to get certified as an SAP professional, a widely recognized accreditation of excellence for SAP professionals. Also, we are talking lifelong learning, so continuous enablement on S4HANA for all roles is key. So SAP professionals obviously are learning prior, during, and after project delivery. User onboarding and enablement is important with in-product guidance and contextual help in multiple languages from within the SAP application. And we are offering the stay current content and assessments for new SAP releases to keep skills up to date. In the end, you can turn learning into achieving. So when people have learned, they make the digital transformation a success. They increase the employee productivity, the engagement, and the satisfaction with SAP solutions. And you can realize the full potential of SAP solutions to achieve tangible business outcomes. So with that, we are wrapping up our session. I hope you enjoyed the information we shared today, and we wish you a lot of success on your journey to S4HANA. Hope to see you soon.